Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well this afternoon. Please ignore the washing machine. I was really busy this weekend and didn't have a chance to do it, so I'm doing it now. So my apologies. It may get a little loud occasionally. But I wanted to get you a readout, so I'm doing a read. Because I didn't do one yesterday. Like I said, I was really busy this weekend. Oh, Spirit, what storyline would you like to share with the collective today, please? Storyline for the collective, please, Spirit. Storyline for the collective. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please, this afternoon, Spirit? Yummy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please? All right, in the central energy. Ooh, in the central energy, you've got the Empress. New life. New beginnings. New starts, new developments. Challenged by the Hermit reversed. Loneliness, distance, isolation. In the subconscious. In the subconscious, this came out and flipped upside down. We've got Two of Cups reversed. So, Two of Cups reversed. Distrust. In the recent past. In the recent past, there's the Four of Wands, a reunion. Freedom and marriage. What's going on here? Hi, baby boy. What's going on? I'm kind of in the middle of something here, Toby. All right, so there was a reunion in the recent past, domestic happiness. So what happened? What's going on? Intentions and expectations. Intentions and expectations. So a reunion, and the intention and expectation is a reward coming into the fruits of your labor, financial stability. In the near future. In the near future, there's a Seven of Swords. Getting away with something. Tricky. Freaking trickster. What's going on? Betrayal. the lens is being looked through. 5 of Wands. Competition, conflict, fighting. In the environment. We've got the Emperor. The Emperor is here. Hopes and fears. Justice. And the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune here. And a victory. And a victory. And the World. Completion of a cycle. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Destiny turns. You've got a victory and a celebration of life, an accomplishment, a completion. Alrighty then. What the hell is this? Alrighty then. Empress. We got innocent in the reverse. It popped out in the reverse. What's going on with that? Challenge is the Hermit reversed. What does this Emperor, she's not innocent, I mean this Empress, she's not innocent? She's challenged because she's lost her way, her light's not on, she doesn't have, there's a resignation. What's going on here? A player maybe? She lost her way, she's not innocent. Location in the reverse, lost her way. She didn't arrive where she thought she was going to be arriving at. In her mind, she didn't get the Two of Cups union. She's not innocent. What's going on? Grave? Survive. Distrust. She didn't get the Two of Cups union. And survive. In the recent past, we've got the Four of Wands, a celebration, a reunion. Chicken. Intention, expectation is a 9 of Pentacles. A reward, a fruits of their labor. What's going on here? Expectation. Chair in the reverse. Somebody didn't get what they were expecting. They were expecting a 9 of Pentacles reward, and they did not get their expectation. This chicken, what, was trying to take part in this reunion? Somebody's afraid of this reunion. They were expecting or intending to get a 9 of Pentacles, but they did not get their expectation. In the near future, you've still got trickery and fraud going on, a betrayal. And be you. They were not able to be you. Somebody was trying to get away with something, but they were not able to pull it off. This Empress was trying to be you. And take your marriage. And get your 9 of Pentacles, Empress. You're an Empress, and this Empress right here who's not innocent, she has no light on inside of her. And she didn't get the 2 of Cups union. There's an imbalance, and now what? There's a need to survive. She was trying to get away with something tricky. She was trying to be you. She was trying to be you. Competition. She was trying to be you. Competition. Isn't this weird how, you know, there's people out there competing for your position, but you're not even aware of it. It's like, how can it be a competition if you're not competing? I don't get it. Prophecy in the reverse. So there was competition, conflict. They were trying to create conflict to stop a prophecy. They want to stop a prophecy. So this Empress, it looks to me like she was trying to, this chicken was trying to snatch up your I don't know what was going on. She was trying to doppelgang you is what she was trying to do. Now she's got an issue with a need to survive because she couldn't pull it off. She couldn't be you. Wild. And the Emperor is here in the environment. She was trying to stop a prophecy. She was trying to stop this Emperor from getting together with the actual Empress that he's matched for and stop this prophecy from happening. Wow, we've got invisible. So the Emperor is here. Structure, protection. He might be offering invisible. He might be offering invisible protection, spiritual protection, all that good stuff. And the hope or fear, depending on who you are, is that justice is going to be served. The law of cause and effect. Wild. Sovereign. Yep. Sovereign beings are calling justice, are delivering justice. Yeah, this fraud. Boy, she's dressed up real pretty, isn't she? She's looking so nice, but she's not innocent. She's dressed up in innocent energy, but she's not innocent. So on the outgoing energy, you've got the Wheel of Fortune here, which is, it's a cycle you can't control according, you know, it just is what it is, and it will be what it will be. It's like some are going up, some are going down. Everybody's getting resituated in leadership. The leadership roles are changing. The destiny is turning on leadership. And this emperor has a specific empress that he's matched for, and this little person tried to weasel her way right in there, but she could not be you. Trying to get away with trickery, to get away with something strategically. She couldn't do it. Either she couldn't do it, or she can't do it, or she won't be able to do it. Take it as it resonates. We've got self-preservation. You were able to preserve yourself. Or maybe this vain person is having a need to self-preserve now. They tried to be you falsely when you are you authentically, and you didn't take any shortcuts. You didn't dress yourself up in somebody else's energy. You just are what you are. And this person is a fraud. Looking real pretty, but not innocent at all. So there's some drama for this player here and now. Because they were trying to bring hardship. Oh, there's remembrance. Ooh. Hold up. So because you are a wholesome, shining one, and you've got this life path here, and she was trying to steal your life path. She was trying to butt her way right in there, slip right in there, and trick somebody. Their goal was to be an exact duplicate. And you have your inner child is pure, and so they dressed up in that energy, but it's not pure what happened there. So anyway, there's remembrance about hardship that these academics worked to create for you in a fight, in conflict with a conscientious being. It could be that they put you in the grave, you, conscientious and self-cared. They put you in the grave, or they wanted to. They made you absent. They made you absent. They did this last time, and they thought that they were going to get away with it again. They thought they were going to be seen as important, using the spirits, using magic, but they were seen for doing what they were doing. And again, justice is here. Justice on these kin. These kin may be martyred, and it may be in the limelight. It may be seen. We've got creativity. It may be seen. I'm not sure where exactly it's going to be seen, in what realm, or what frequency, vibrational frequency, or space or place. That's wild. I knew this was going on, because they never stop. I knew this was going on. You probably did too, dependent on your circumstance, or your story, or whatever it is that you're picking up on. This is what this has been all about. They're trying to keep the emperor and the true empress apart. So, because if they can get a fraud in there, if they can dress her up in the pure energy, make her appear as, and then hook up, then there's a mole, a bad person right there in the leadership role, and what is that? Hijacking everything, or whatever you call it. So yeah, this is very serious business. This emperor's got to be very, very aware. Unsatisfied. So they're not innocent. They were just unsatisfied with the way things were going. They're not happy with the way things are going. Or maybe they're not happy with the way things are going because they're seen as not innocent. They're not innocent and they're unsatisfied. They're challenged because the hermit is in the reverse. It could be that they don't have a light on inside. Even though they're dressing up in this energy, it's not coming from within. It's just a coat or whatever. And now location is in the reverse, so they've lost their way. They've lost their way. They may be at an unknown location. They're challenged because they're somewhere they don't know. Yeah, they're guilty. They've lost their way. The hermit reverse. They're in an unknown location. They're guilty. This empress is not innocent. She was trying to pull one over on this emperor here. She's in her subconscious. She's thinking about the Two of Cups in the reverse. She did not get the union. She did not complete her mission, which was to destroy this leadership union. And now she's worried about survival. She could be worrying about surviving in the subconscious here. Broken communication in an unknown location. We've got sabotage in the reverse. She wasn't able to sabotage you. She wasn't able to do it. You know, she might be thinking about you surviving too, you know, which made this really difficult, you know, because if you had perished, you know, in the past, like was probably meant to be, but, you know, the Most High kept you alive for this specific moment in time so that you could do whatever it is that you need to do. You know, this made it especially difficult for this person because you're out here authentically you survived. And she wasn't able to sabotage you. She couldn't sabotage you or the emperor. She was not able to get the union. The union probably happened in the recent past in the spiritual realm. And you do have a Nine of Pentacles here. And this person is chicken because they didn't get what they were expecting. You survived and you got your stuff. And the emperor knows who you are. Miss their opportunity. You've got freedom and marriage here in the recent past, a reunion. They missed their opportunity and they're afraid. They weren't able to pull it off. They did not get their expectation. They were not able to get the union or the Nine of Pentacles. They're wanting forgiveness. They were trying to get away with something tricky, or there is someone trying to get away with something tricky, you know, winning at all costs, betrayal, deception, but they can't pull it off, or they couldn't pull it off. They could not appear as you or come on as you. And that is because the light source that they're cloaked in, it's not coming from inside. They're not generating it from within. Chaser. The chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. They don't want to anymore. They couldn't pull it off. They were chasing after your destiny, and now they don't want to chase anymore. They want forgiveness. They were trying to fight. They felt like they were in a competition. They wanted this leadership role. They wanted to stop the prophecy. Whatever it is that this emperor and the true empress are going to create together, they were trying to stop it. They were trying to infiltrate it and stop it. And I think that, you know, this may have happened, you know, in 1,000, 2,000, however many thousand years ago. This is kind of the games that they've been playing. This has been going on a long, long time. This deception, these illusions, this energy harvesting, dressing up as and appearing as and acting and all this good stuff. And I don't know, you just have to get better. And obviously the emperor knows what he's doing because the light's off. Hermit reversed. There's no light. And so it could be dark wherever they're at. They could be in the dark at an unknown location because they were found guilty of trying to infiltrate your union, but you survived. Yeah, this emperor is going to be real pissed, I imagine. They were trying to stop the prophecy. They were trying to stop his power couple match. They were trying to keep him from his match and infiltrate his leadership and his ability to have a successful leadership. So, yeah, they were trying to stop prophecy, this prophecy of this irreplaceable soul contract. They were trying to keep you two apart. This empress put on a real good show, but there's no light on inside her and she couldn't pull it off. You survived, and this emperor knows who you are. It's just far too late now. In the environment here, we have the emperor, a respectable leader, working on the foundational structure. I would think of the new cycle, offering protection most likely to his actual empress. This is invisible. He's invisible. He might not be like talked about on the news or any of that kind of stuff. There might be some invisible stuff going on. Hope, haven't given up on us yet. No, so he's here busting the chops of all these little rats, trying to get in there and F up his future. They're trying to screw up his future. This is not funny. It certainly isn't a safe thing to do at this point. Justice is being served by the sovereign leadership of this new cycle. Self-love. Because they love themselves and they're not just going to sit down like little floor mats for these frauds to walk on. The Wheel of Fortune has turned. The destiny is here. We've got leadership for the new leadership. It's a leadership change. And this empress was trying to get in between this emperor and his actual mate, his actual partner, his actual power partner. She tried to dress up and then infiltrate, intercept, and screw up everything for this prophecy. Yeah, so now she's got the Hermit reverse. She lost her way. The lights might be off. She's in an unknown location. She's found guilty. She wasn't able to sabotage you. You survived. She could not do it. Couldn't do it. She's being held back because she lied. So, yeah. So the world has turned on leadership and dishonesty. Those who were lying, those who lied are being held back. The liars are being held back. It's time. It's too late to take any action. They're trying and they're, doing their very best, but it's a moot point at this point, it's dangerous. But you've got these egotistical persons still daydreaming about your destiny. That's their dream. That's all they know. They can't think about anything else. That's their whole purpose, is dreaming about your life. People are talking about these habitual patterns, the gossip and the secrets. They're overwhelmed because they're getting what they gave. Reciprocity is what they're getting, and that is detachment and a whole lot of alone time. Feeling your absence. They want to escape. So they want to mend the connection, but they're unworthy. and they don't know what to do because they're being neglected. Their values were all about money, and they were just little hoe bags. Didn't give a crap about nothing, were ruthless. And now they're in regret, feeling broken and shattered. Isn't that crappy? And they're feeling the damage they're hurting from the damage they've caused to responsible family units. Or maybe they're feeling that there, but they have responsibilities to the shadow side because of a soul tie. So that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to infiltrate that. Now this emperor is not of the shadow, but that empress is. She was trying to mix it up before it even got off the ground. Wow, she dressed up real pretty in that little innocent energy, but it's upside down, so. Burned. Burned. She got burned. Challenged by isolation. The Hermit reverse. The light is not on. Their location is in the reverse. She may not know where she is, or nobody knows where she is. Guilty. She's feeling the pain from the damage that she has caused. Conquest. You were just another notch in the headboard. She didn't give two shits about your life or the fact that you worked your ass off and suffered tremendously to be who you are today, and she just was going to come and knock you out and take your life and everything that was meant for you. Come in at the last minute and steal your reward, steal your love, steal your forever love. She didn't. Two of Cups in the reverse. She's having some tension here, and it could be that she has a need to survive, or she's having tension because you survived. She was not able to sabotage you because you survived and you got your light on and you shined it and all that good stuff. Now stuff is real hard. Now stuff is getting real hard for her. Things are difficult now. It got real difficult when you refused to stay in the shadow and just, go be martyred or whatever, and be quiet. And just disappear. That kind of screwed everything up. There is the Four of Wands here in the recent past, a reunion. It could be that the Emperor was reunited or united with his actual Empress. And this fraud here missed their opportunity, and they're afraid. They're chicken. Games. They were playing games. They were playing with love. And now they're afraid because, excuse me, the expectation is that, okay, so you're coming into, you got this Four of Wands. The expectation is you got your Nine of Pentacles. You're coming into the fruits of your labor, and you're going to have a financial success. This person was playing at love. They missed their opportunity. They're afraid because they did not get what they were expecting. They thought that they were going to replace you and just appear as you, and then, but they didn't get it. They did not get it, and now they want forgiveness here. They want forgiveness. They got caught. Whoa. They got caught. They can't escape leaving. So either they can't escape leaving, or they can't escape and you're leaving. I think that's probably what it means. They want forgiveness. They cannot escape. They didn't get what they were expecting, which was your Nine of Pentacles and your Four of Wands, and you're leaving. You've taken it as far as you can. You're just going to go. They were trying to get away with something tricky. They were trying to be fraudulent, chasing after your destiny, and now they don't want to chase you anymore. They could not be you. They were not able to be you, and they guilty. Guilty. Blind spot. Blind spot. Got caught up in a whirlwind. They can't see what's really going on. You know, they get sold a storyline, they just get all excited by whatever, and then they just go for it, and I don't know. I just don't know. I don't understand that. But they were trying to bring competition and conflict and stop this prophecy. They wanted to stop this prophecy. She needed to get in there and prevent that emperor from doing whatever it is he's going to do with the true empress. The irreplaceable person that he's in soul contract with. They wanted to stop that. And they're crushed. They're crushed by it. They were fighting, trying to stop the prophecy, but the way you love can never be matched. The way you love can never be matched. And you're in your soul contract here. They missed their opportunity. They couldn't pull it off. And they are feeling crushed by it. The Emperor is here in the environment. It's invisible, so there's like an invisibility cloak or something going on. So the Emperor is invisible, but he remains hopeful and hasn't given up on us yet. So he's given up on us yet. So he's invisible, and he's still hopeful for this. Jeez. I can't imagine what these two have had to go through in order to come together with all of this kind of malarkey going on. You know, because if she gets in there, then she weakens the family tree, and it doesn't, because she doesn't have the light in her. So, you know, it's not the right empress. It's obviously not the right empress, and so when they have a child, it won't be what it's supposed to be. They want to stop this prophecy, whatever this prophecy is. And you know, I think the prophecy has something to do with the child, and they want to really want to hook him up with the wrong person so that doesn't happen. We've got needs. If emotional needs aren't being met, it's time to reassess. Touch is important too. So he has hope. He hasn't given up on us yet. And there's needs. It's like he wants to be with you. So he's not seen, but he's definitely present. We've got, it could be, you know, a hope or a fear. Really, just as the law of cause and effect is in order, the sovereign beings who love themselves and are still trying to heal are doing that. So it could be a hope that this is happening, but I think that these folks are afraid that it's happening. They're still trying desperately to get in there and stop this, but because the wheel has turned and there's new leadership. There's new leadership, and they did not want to give it up, and they did not want him to have a child with the one he's meant to have a child with. So pieces. You always pick up the pieces when things fall apart. Now look for the complete package. Self-love, sovereign, light on. Wheel is turned for leadership. Those liars, those who are dishonest, are being held back, are holding back. You're holding back dishonesty. You're holding back dishonesty. You're holding back liars, and they're grieving. The leadership is holding back dishonesty, and they're grieving. They were tempted. They were tempted, and they got themselves lost, and they need an exit plan. Distant, so far away physically and emotionally. Many flames. I don't know. Whoever this person is, they may be far away. The location is unknown. Is in the reverse. The Hermit is in reverse. That says lost your way. The light is not on. We've got guilty and just another notch in the headboard. Distant, so far away physically and emotionally. Many flames. So this person, many flames, you know, I mean, dressing up in the energy of purity. And then I don't know, this could be some serious business that's going to have some tough times to deal with, because they didn't keep any promises. They broke all the promises that they made, being childish, reaching out for your future. They want forgiving. This is ending. Or maybe forgiving is ending. We're not forgiving it anymore. He's not forgiving it anymore. There's no more forgiving it. This is over. This is the last time. We're never ever going to do this again. No more just another notch in the headboard, you know, in 100, 200,000 years. Forgiving is ending. This neglect, leaving people alone, in ruins, entangled, well, that's coming back on them. And they have to face it. They play in the dark side. That's where they do all their stuff while dressing up in the energy of somebody else, and then and they're an empty vessel. They're an empty vessel. There's no light in them. They dress up in light. They can appear and make themselves appear as such because it's an illusion, right? But at the core, on the inside, there's nothing there. Nothing there. And it looks to me like the Emperor might be a little bit fierce about that. Like, how dare you, you know, try to... I mean, this is serious business. Forgiving is ending. Wow. I guess that means, there's that, what was that, repentance, right? Trying to get right, trying to even the scales, do whatever you can do to make things right. And I guess there was a time for that. There was a time to choose. And then there was a time for choices to be made for those who didn't choose. And then, everything started to happen. Trying to stop this emperor from creating a leadership or a empire. They're trying to stop this emperor from building an empire, and they needed to keep him separated from his true empress. He's really fighting for it. He wants a family of abundant, limitless beings that can manifest whatever they want in this physical reality. He wants quality. But it's much more than that. Honesty. Honesty. This person got burned by honesty. Somebody spoke the truth. Empress, not innocent, unsatisfied with the way things were going, got burned by the truth. Got burned by the truth. Challenged by Hermit reversed, lost their way, the light is not on the inside. Location is in the reverse. They may not know where they are. They've been found guilty. I feel the pain from the damage I have caused. Conquest, you were just another notch in the headboard. You weren't anything special. You were just a pathway for somebody to take a shortcut on. They're afraid. They don't have any courage. They didn't get the Two of Cups. They couldn't pull it off. You survived. They're thinking about you surviving. They weren't able to sabotage you. Things are very difficult now. They couldn't pull it off because you survived whatever it was they did to you, and they're in grief. Things are very hard right now. They're in grief. We've got the Four of Wands in the recent past, and this person who was playing at love, they're playing games with love, trying to get in on it or whatever. They're afraid because they missed their opportunity. Guilt again. Guilt. Guilt. Wasn't there another one too that popped up? Yeah, I think so. Somewhere in there. They're worried. So there was the intention and expectation of this Nine of Pentacles. You got it coming into you. They thought they could get it, but the expectation is in the reverse. They weren't able to get it. They're not able to escape. They want forgiveness, and you're leaving. You're leaving. Or you're leaving this adversity behind, and they can't escape. There's the Seven of Swords. They had a blind spot. They hit a blind spot with this attempt to steal your life path, your life, your empire, Emperor, through fraud and trickery. But they could not be you. So this is the Empress. They could not be you. They were chasing after your destiny. They can't do that. They were not able to pull that off. The Emperor is checking things out from an invisible space and hasn't given up. Hasn't given up. Wants to be with you. Has needs. Has emotional, physical touch. He wants to be with you. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Death in the reverse. Whoa. So, yeah, they were trying to stop prophecy. They were trying to unalive the actual empress, but she survived. Check it out. She survived. So they couldn't sabotage. They couldn't sabotage this union. They were not able to get the union because the true empress survived. They were not able to unalive her with all this conflict. They were not able to stop this prophecy. They were not able to stop the prophecy. Or wait, they were trying to stop the prophecy. They were trying to stop the prophecy. Prophecy, no prophecy. They wanted to interrupt the prophecy with this conflict, but they were not able to bring an unaliving to the actual empress. And she is irreplaceable. The way she loves can never be matched. And in a soul contract with the emperor. This has already happened here in the recent past. They could not interfere with it. They were not able to pull it off. This is wonderful. They're crushed. They're really, really upset. And, you know, I don't feel bad about it. Could not unalive the true empress. They don't want to chase after it anymore. Could be that they don't want to. They're worried. What are you doing, boy? Oh my goodness. Figure it out. What are you doing? Come on. There you go. Sorry about that. So they're worried. They're feeling crushed. They're very worried about it because the emperor knows who she is, and they have this Four of Wands reunion. Somebody said something about there's a date. So apparently there's already a date for something. And I'm not sure what that is, if it even has anything to do with this. Success. So the emperor is here, sorting stuff out from an invisible place. He's got hope. He hasn't given up on this beautiful union and this wonderful family tree, this empire, and there is some emotional and some touch needs. Success. So there is success here. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So yeah, he kind of wants to meet his needs. So justice is here. The law of cause and effect for a sovereign. Sorry. So the law of cause and effect is in order by the sovereign beings. We've got self-love, still trying to heal. You always pick up the pieces when things fall apart. Now you're looking for the complete package. That's what he's looking for. Oh, perseverance. 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 Success. Perseverance. The Wheel of Fortune has turned on destiny. The leadership is holding back dishonesty, and they are grieving. And they have to surrender. They have to surrender. Denial, failure. They're in fear of loneliness. They don't know what to do. They've got pride. And they don't know what to do. They envy your health. They envy your health. They envy the fact that you honor the physical vessel that enshrines your soul. Like, you're the real deal. You don't have to dress up in this energy of others, You just are what you are, and they're envious of that. Want to be seen as, and want your forgiveness. Patience, all things happen in divine order. Choosing to focus on the lighter side of life. You've got your freedom from this. So that's good. Okay, so there's the Empress. She's not innocent. We've got unsatisfied. They were unsatisfied with the way things were going, and they got themselves burned by the truth. Travel. So they took a trip. They went somewhere. They were unsatisfied. They got burned by the truth. They took a trip. They went somewhere. They're challenged because they don't know where. They've lost their way. They don't know where. They don't have a light on the inside. They don't know this location. They traveled somewhere. They don't know where they're at. They're guilty. You were just another notch on the headboard. You were just a shortcut to whatever, and she really intentionally wanted to completely screw up the family tree of this emperor. And now there's no courage here. There's no courage. Negative. It was all negative. It didn't work out. Maybe there's a very negative atmosphere. Health. We got health. No courage. They could be in fear of their health. Afraid for their health. Well, I'm so glad I don't have to think about that stuff. They weren't, the Empress was not able to get the Two of Cups union. Because you survived, they were not able to sabotage you. Things are getting hard for them right now, and they're in grief. This is really bad news. They couldn't sabotage you. because you survived. So the Four of Wands union is here. Reunion there. So there's community, domestic happiness, freedom. Yeah, community, whole community, celebration. And this person here, this empress fraud, is guilty. We've got guilty here, guilty there, and I think there was another guilty somewhere else. And we've got afraid. They missed their opportunity. They were playing games with love. They were playing games with this emperor's future. They were playing games with the life of his spouse, his kingdom spouse. They're afraid. Messed up. Growth in the reverse. This says, I see something inside of you I admire and I would like to learn from you. But this is in the reverse. So there's nothing in them that is admirable. They just play games with love. They play with love. It's a game to them for money and power and authority. But they couldn't pull it off. So they couldn't pull it off. You've got your reward here, your Nine of Pentacles, your fruits of your labor, life of comfort. They did not get what they were expecting. They thought they were going to get that. And now they want your forgiveness. They can't escape this, and perhaps they can't escape adversity, or you're leaving adversity behind, or both, whatever. They're coming at you really friendly. They want a big favor. They want to reconnect. So they may be trying to do that because you're leaving. This is these cards kind of flipped over, but you've got an imposter who is desperate and unfriendly. So whoever this is may not actually be who they're presenting as. Obviously, they're not. So yeah, they want revenge. So, be careful. In the near future, we've got the Seven of Swords here. So there's deception, theft, trying to get away with trickery and fraud. They hit a blind spot. They got caught up in a whirlwind. They were not able to be you because they could not unalive you. You survived. You survived. And to them, that's bad news because they couldn't sabotage you. Whoa. This is heavy. The chaser doesn't want to chase you anymore. They can't be you. Perhaps this is them. They don't want this to happen to them. They don't know where they're at. They were trying to stop this prophecy. They wanted to stop this emperor from having the family tree that he wants to have. With this irreplaceable, the way you love can never be matched person, empress. Or she must be an empress because this person's masquerading as an empress. Ooh, we've got so we've got crushed. They're feeling crushed about this soul contract. They're worried about it. And then we've got positive in the reverse. So they're not feeling positive about it. This says, my intentions are pure and I only want to improve your life. This person doesn't, their intentions are not pure. They don't want to improve your life. They want to rip it apart, tear it to shreds, and make sure that you never become anything. And that's the world we've been living in. But it's not going to be that way forever because new leadership is here. The emperor is here. He's unseen at this moment. He hasn't given up on He hasn't given up on you, on getting together. There is a success. Well, emotional needs and touch needs he's thinking about, and there is success here. So he hasn't given up. There's needs here, and then there's success. So I know that there's no greater goal than the love. It looks like the needs and things are going to be successful. Ouch. Oh, we got sabotage. I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts. What's going on? Justice, sovereign, law, cause and effect, self-love, pieces. You always pick up the pieces when things fall apart. You persevered. What's with the sabotage card there? I don't know which way this came out. Grapevine. In the, I'm going to just say reverse. So there's nothing, there's no rumors, there's nothing going on in the grapevine. Nobody's talking nasty stuff. Justice is happening. So it sounds like, you know, things must be going all right. Maybe, you know, maybe the Emperor has success regarding this sabotage attempt because, you know, there's no greater goal than the love, and so he investigated this person and he found out what was going on. So he's successful against this sabotage attempt. That's the way I'm going to read that. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's gossiping about it. Justice is being served. You persevered through everything falling apart. The wheel has turned. Leadership is here. Leadership is stepping into the limelight, and they're holding back dishonesty. Who is grieving? They have to surrender their need to control. And there's no envy here. You're holding back. There's no envy allowed. Nobody who's envious of others is just this is no going away. They're grieving. They're being held back. Liars and people who are envious, people who dress up in other energies and then present themselves as something they're not. All to sabotage other people's life paths and family units. We've got great news. Perspective. Somebody may be curious about this perspective or about your perspective. But they may offer you unsolicited advice, knowing that you have empathy, that you will listen, that you will absorb it, you will take it in. So this could be an attempt to plant seeds, which may not be for your greater good. And this could be coming because you are saying goodbye to everything of the past. You're letting it all go. So they may be coming at you right now trying to plant seeds, offer unsolicited advice, plant some kind of seeds into your mental body so that you can take that with you when you move forward into your new cycle. So I don't know if that's something you want to entertain. You may feel uncertain, or they may be uncertain because they're in need of a loan. And they may want to ask you out on a date in an attempt to gaslight you, to deliberately manipulate your perception of reality. So there's that. They might want to trick you So you have honest plans. You have honest plans. They might want to trick you with whatever this is. This gaslighting, this deliberate mental manipulation. Because you are honest and you've got plans here, but they're trying to trick you. So, you're probably saying to yourself, you know what, I'm uninterested. I'm no one interested. And they want a small favor. They want to vent. They want to apologize. They might want to work with you in the future because you're the gift and you have sage advice. You know stuff. You have connections. And the thing is that this tribe wants revenge on you. So, yeah, I wouldn't entertain it at all. I wouldn't entertain it. They want revenge. They were tempted. No, they're being held back. Liars and people who are envious and people who dress up in other energies and present themselves as somebody that they're not to completely screw up the genealogy, the preferred genealogy and life path of a man's family and heritage, the heritage and all that stuff. This is very serious business. So anyhow, I hope this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew, and I will see you on the next one, everybody.